Hi guys, I'm Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe and welcome to the Grab On Read-a-thon TBR video. A week-long readathon hosted by Hannah Reads Too Much from Instagram. I'll leave a link to her Instagram down below. And basically there's a couple of categories. You read as many books as you can, and I'm just hopping on and joining in because in my Things Booktubers Do That I Don't Do video, a link to that down below as well, I decided that I wanted to do more readathons this year, and so here I am joining my first one. I'm not intending to finish all of these books. There's 6 books on my TBR, but there's only 7 days, and I'm not even hoping to finish any book. I'm just hoping to read 100 pages of each one of these books, so I've got a head start in them, and then throughout the rest of the month of April I'm intending to finish these books, so you know, get a head start and then with the readathon and then finish reading these books. So let's get right down to the books. So the first category I have for you guys is to read a book in a genre that you haven't read at all this year. I struggled with this a lot because I practically read every single genre and I could only come up with 2 genres I haven't read, and that was mystery and horror, but basically I never read horror at all, so I thought, how about I read one of my horror novels? So I got the book My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. This is a horror book that I won in a giveaway from Quirk Books. Okay, so this book is set in 1988 in a secondary school, and a group of friends go skinny dipping, but after the skinny dipping experience, one of the friends, who is the best friend, Gretchen, starts to act irritable. She starts to act different than she actually is, and Abby, who is her best friend, is trying to discover what it is about her that's changed, and as she discovers things, yes, she discovers things as she goes along her journey. So that's what this one is about. I'm not actually looking forward to reading it. I don't like reading horror, but gonna give it a go. The next category is to read a book chosen for you by someone else, and I chose Unravel Me by Tahira Murphy. I've read Shatter Me. I have a huge rant review, you should check that out down below, but this was chosen for me by Maya Roberts, who is the author of The V-Girl, and she has given me a huge pile of books to review. I've got this whole book haul coming up very soon for you guys, or it's already posted. I'm not exactly sure when I get around to posting this, but she gave me a whole pile of books that I need to read, and yes, this was included in it, so I'm going to read more of this one. I've read the first 25 pages and I'm just going to read more. The third category is to read a book with a name and a title, and I chose Looking for Day by David A. Wilson. This is a book that I've been given for review. It's a fantasy novel, kind of a chosen one kind of novel. She has powers she didn't know she had. She has to go save someone. And yeah, it seems a bit generic from the synopsis, but I'm hoping that it will turn out to be great because the cover is absolutely epic. So I'm looking forward to delving a little bit more into this fantasy world. The next book is to read the first book in a series. I was a bit reluctant to do this one. Then I remembered that I had The Alaskan Chronicles by John Hunt. This was another one I was sent for review that I should be reviewing in April, so it's perfect time to get a head start on this one. The end of the world is coming. It's coming in the form of climate change, and as Alaska is overtaken by snow and horrible storms in the US, and this guy's family decides to go and try and brave and survive in Alaska. So that's what this one is about. It's kind of like a survive the apocalypse kind of book, which I always tend to enjoy. Then I chose, for the category of read a book that's set in a different time zone, or time than the present, Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I know what you're thinking, Olivia, a classic is not a good selection for a readathon. I know it's not a good selection, but I just couldn't find a book that I had a physical copy that fit this category. So I'm going to be reading some of Great Expectations. I don't even think I'll be able to read the 100 pages, but I'll just try and read some of this. I don't even know what it's about. I know it follows Pip, who is an orphan, and that there's some really cool characters in this one, but that's literally all I know. I've only read one other Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol, which was really great. So, time to read more Charles Dickens, I guess. The final category of the readathon is to read a book that fits into the LGBT+ category. I have an ebook called The Upside of Unrequited by Rebecca Albertalli, and I believe this fits the category. I'm going to read that one for this category. I've been hearing so much about her work since her book Simon and the Homo sapiens has been transformed into a movie adaptation called Love, Silence. So I'm looking forward to reading this book. I'm finally getting to see what this author is all about. We are almost finished with Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and we read 4 chapters a day, so I'm just going to probably finish this one during the readathon, and I'll be starting The Raven King and reading full chapters today of that as well. So those are all the books that I plan to read, but yes, I hope to read those books and hopefully I'll be able to maybe finish some, even though I fully intended to only read 100 pages a day. Thank you so much